name's Kayla Kearney, and today I'll be discussing child abuse. Imagine being terrified to come home from school. Imagine being terrified to visit a certain person. Imagine feeling different from your peers. Imagine a childhood filled with pain, neglect, and fear. These 6 million children a year are experiencing these feelings. This is our youth and our future. Today, I will bring you inside the terrible world of child abuse. I will talk you through some facts, signs of child abuse, and finally, how to take a stand. If we are going to end child abuse, we first need an understanding. Over 6 million cases of child abuse are reported each year in the United States alone. Many abuse cases go unreported. There are many different types of child abuse. Child abuse can be anything from medical neglect, emotional abuse, physical abuse, and even sexual abuse. The most well-known form of abuse is physical. 80% of all cases are children under the age of 4. There are many long-term effects of child abuse. Many children end up with cognitive difficulties, anxiety, and depression. Children are 59% more likely to be arrested when they have suffered from child abuse. Now that we know a little bit about child abuse, we can look for signs. The sad truth is many children live with abuse as just an everyday part of their lives. There are many different warning signs everyone that comes in contact with a child should recognize. Physical child abuse signs are usually the easiest to point out. Anything from a bite mark to a bruise. The child's skin can be discolored, and you can even notice broken bones with no known cause. Sadly, burns are also a sign of physical child abuse. Sexual and emotional child abuse signs can be a little harder to notice. Torn clothing is a sign. Also, trouble standing or sitting or unusual soreness in the private area can also be a sign. Pregnancy is also a terrible sign of child abuse. Along with physical signs, there are also many behavioral signs that one can notice. Children suffering from child abuse are usually absent from school on a very regular basis. Children suffering from abuse usually do not seem interested in playing or interacting with other children. The child might show sudden dislike or reluctance to be around a certain person. Unusual bedwetting is a usual sign of sexual abuse. These children may have an unusual fear of misbehaving. A very serious sign of abuse in young children may be that they seem distant from a parent or even fearful of the parent. Now that we know what to look for, we need to know what to do when we notice these signs. Many children are extremely reluctant to discuss an abuse case for fear of being punished. Your first step after noticing signs of abuse is to call DCFS. DCFS is an organization that protects children and their families. You can reach them by calling them on the phone, visiting their website, or stopping into one of their offices. It is known that teachers, preschool teachers, doctors, and anyone having direct access to children must be a mandated reporter. I think it is extremely important for everyone to become a mandated reporter. There is a wonderful course online that you can take to help you recognize the signs and know exactly what to do when you notice these signs. When you are calling the hotline to report the abuse, make sure you have certain things ready. It is important to have the child's name. If you do not know the child's name but still suspect abuse, please do not hesitate to still report it. It also helps to have the name of the alleged abuser. The address of the child or where the abuse occurred could also help the investigation. You should also be ready to describe what you witnessed in detail. This will help law enforcement with their investigation and also with their case against the abuser. You are also allowed to call anonymously, so please do not let that stop you from reporting. Now that you know how to report a suspicion of abuse, please do so. It may save a child's life. These children are our future. They will one day be the president, a doctor fighting for your life, or even a teacher for the future youth. Let's please band together to make sure these children have a fighting chance. Today, I defined child abuse, taught you how to recognize the signs of abuse, and what to do once you notice these signs. By becoming a mandated reporter, you too can bring the light back into a child's eyes. Thank you.